how the Amish preserve meat without refrigeration. In the heart of rural Pennsylvania, the Amish have lived for centuries without modern conveniences such as electricity and refrigeration. Their lifestyle is rooted in simplicity, tradition, and a deep respect for nature. One of the most impressive aspects of Amish life is their ability to preserve food, particularly meat, without the use of refrigeration. This practice is a testament to their ingenuity and connection to the land. For the Amish, preserving meat is not just about storing food for the winter months, but it is a vital part of their self-sufficient way of life. In the absence of modern refrigeration, they rely on age-old techniques that have been passed down through generations. Curing and smoking. One of the most common methods the Amish use to preserve meat is curing. Curing involves rubbing the meat with salt, sugar, and various spices, which draws out moisture and inhibits the growth of bacteria. After the meat is thoroughly coated, it is left to sit in a cool, dry place for a period of time to allow the curing process to work. This method is often used for pork, beef, and even venison. Another essential method for preservation is smoking. Smoking not only imparts a rich, smoky flavor, but also helps to dry the meat and extend its shelf life. The Amish use wood-fired smokehouses, often heated with hickory or oak wood, to slowly smoke the meat over several hours or even days. The meat is hung in the smokehouse, where the cool, smoky air circulates, drying it out and creating a protective barrier. The end result is a delicious, preserved product that can last for months without refrigeration. Salting and drying. In addition to curing and smoking, the Amish often use salting and drying techniques. This method is particularly useful for preserving beef and venison. The meat is first salted generously to draw out moisture and kill off harmful bacteria. It is then hung to dry in a cool, dry location, often in a root cellar or an airy barn. The low humidity and constant airflow in these environments make them ideal for drying meat without the risk of spoilage. In some Amish communities, jerky is a staple of their preserved meat inventory. After the meat is salted, it is sliced thinly and hung up in a smokehouse or dried using the sun's heat. The thin slices of meat dry out completely, creating a nutrient-dense and shelf-stable product that can be stored for months. Root cellars and cold storage. The Amish also take advantage of natural cool storage methods. Root cellars, which are built underground to stay cool year-round, serve as an ideal environment for storing meats, vegetables, and dairy products. The ground temperature remains relatively stable, and the cool, dark conditions prevent spoilage. In the winter, the Amish will often hang cured or smoked meats in their cellars, where the temperature is just right to keep them from deteriorating. During colder months, the Amish are also skilled at using snow and ice as a natural form of refrigeration. If temperatures drop low enough, large quantities of snow can be packed around meat to preserve it, and the ice will help maintain the temperature, keeping the meat fresh without the need for modern refrigeration systems. Community cooperation. In Amish communities, food preservation often goes hand in hand with cooperation. Neighbors help one another with tasks like slaughtering, butchering, and smoking. When it's time for the annual harvest or slaughter season, families gather to work together, sharing the labor and resources. The women might help prepare the meat for curing or drying, while the men tend to the smokehouses and root cellars. This sense of shared responsibility and support ensures that each family has a well-stocked supply of preserved meat for the long winter months. It's also an opportunity to pass down these crucial survival skills to the younger generation. The spiritual connection to preservation. For the Amish, food preservation is more than just a practical necessity, it is also a spiritual practice. The act of raising animals, caring for them, and preserving the meat is viewed as part of their stewardship over God's creation. By preserving food without relying on modern technology, the Amish maintain a sense of humility and simplicity that aligns with their faith and lifestyle. In this way, the Amish have turned the art of food preservation into a way of life that connects them to the past, to each other, and to the land. In a world full of modern conveniences, their ability to thrive without refrigeration is a powerful reminder of the resilience and ingenuity that lies in tradition. By preserving meat in the ways their ancestors did,